Hi, my name's Charlotte Goodwin, and welcome to Author's Question Time. So today's question is, where did I get the idea for my series? Well, my series is the Gallantrian Legacy, and in the Gallantrian Legacy series, there is a simple concept. There is the concept that there is another planet where magic is real, and it's in a faraway galaxy, and people from Earth can go to this planet and be a sorcerer. So I always really like the idea of being able to go to a fantastical world where there's elves and goblins and magic and all the rest of it, and be a sorceress myself. But of course, I can't do that. But what I can do is I can write about somebody else doing it. And that's exactly what I did. I started writing about this as an idea, and the Homecoming trilogy was the result. So, in the Homecoming trilogy, I explored the theme of people from Earth going to a magical planet. And I finished that trilogy, but then I created a load of interesting characters along the way and I missed them. So then I wrote the Offspring trilogy, which was set 20 years after the Homecoming trilogy. And it's the first trilogy that I'm going to be releasing. In that trilogy, it starts with the General's Son, and that is the first book I'm going to be releasing on the 4th of March. And I want to talk a little bit about that book because that book's got some interesting themes that are joined together. So I'm an army reservist. I've been one for 19 years. I've been to Afghanistan. I've done 2 operational tours of duty there. I've spent a lot of years involved in military operations and I've got quite a lot of experience of that. And I wanted to make military meet fantasy. So it does to an extent in the Homecoming trilogy meet it, but it meets in a fantastical environment where you've got arrows and spears and swords and all those kind of traditional weapons. But what if we have an environment where fantasy meets modern warfare? It meets guns and all the traditional warfare. Bearing in mind the Offspring trilogy is set 20 years in the future, so we're in the 2040s. We've got quite a lot more drone technology and a few more advances on modern warfare. But I thought it'd be interested to explore what would happen if a character who'd grown up on a fantasy planet came to Earth. And that's what happens. He comes to Earth, along with a couple of characters who are originally from Earth, who spent the last 20 odd years on Gemini, my magical planet. And they get embroiled in a conflict. They're in a country where civilization has collapsed. It's a dystopian environment, and we've got warlords running the place. And so that's the ideas that come together in the General Sun. So yeah, it's partly from my own experience. It's partly from stuff I've read. All these books above me that you can see. Yeah, I've read a lot of fantasy novels. I brought a lot of those concepts together in my own stories. So yeah, I guess like all authors, we write about things we know to an extent. I know about the army. I know about fantasy because I've read about it, and also I've got a very active imagination that can just make stuff up. So that's kind of where I got the idea for my series from, and I've written it down in 6 books. I hope you get a chance to read it. So that's it, really. You want to find out more, by all means, check out my website. It's charlottegoodwin.co.uk. Thanks for listening. Bye.